This is meteorologist Mark Bowman. I want to thank you for joining me for this edition of Weather Northeastern. Yes, in a world of chaos that continues, you hear about lots of doom and gloom going on. So let me take you away from that for at least 7 to 8 minutes, and we'll get right into the weather here at MeteoMark's Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into the forecast. I got a little bit for everybody except for people that like snow. So let's get right into it here. We're going to start off with your scenario for the first part of the weekend, the end of the week, beginning of the weekend here. We'll get this will take us through Friday night. We got a cold front that will be slicing its way across the Appalachians here, the Ohio Valley, and up into portions of the Northeast. Now, here's the problem with this. It has too much warm air to work with for people who like snow. So we have to come to reality here that winter has been over for quite a while, and it's going to continue to be over through pretty much indefinitely, pretty much until next winter. So for those of you that have been hoping for a snowstorm to actually occur, keep on dreaming, because it's just, I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen here across the east. You got lots of moisture flowing up out of the Gulf of Mexico here. It's pushing into the Great Lakes region, and you got all of this moisture from the Atlantic being pushed in. You've got southerly winds, you've got the jet couplet here across the southeast. You don't have this polar jet really interacting, and this is the problem that we've had all winter. We have not had any negative NAO index over here over Greenland, which hasn't helped things at all because systems have been allowed to slide off here across the North Atlantic without much fanfare. So there you have it. Yes, we got the chance of some strong to severe. Now, a little bit chance, maybe 20 to 30% chance at any given location within 70 miles of a given location here across parts of Virginia, Maryland, as far south as the Carolinas as well. But it's not going to be a widespread severe outbreak, but it will bring little tinges here of springtime. It will remind you of that. So for those of you that love snow, here, let's just get this frame right out of the way here, and we'll move it right into viewer sent in photos and videos. Let's take a look at Robert here from Maine. He still was traveling across Maine the other day. Look at that. Not too bad. Still some snowfall going on here, Mars Hill, Maine, and he was on his way to Massachusetts to warmer areas that were into the 50s across most of that state, for upper 40s and 50s. So nice captures here, Robert. Continue to snap those photos in your beautiful travels. I must say I'm quite jealous, because this is something that lasts a lifetime in your memory. So let's get right into the forecast. We're starting off with precipitation totals across the North American continent. Look at this. We are looking at a lot of distribution of rainfall here. Look at all of this distribution from California, that has plenty of distribution, all the way up to the Portland, Oregon, to the Great Lakes, to the Northeast. And your eyes are drawn here to the Southeast. We'll have a lot of this will fall Thursday night into early Friday with that front that moves to the east. So as we scour that out, we still have some quick systems that will move across the southeast part of the United States, and we'll continue to watch for some strong to severe weather outbreaks continuing on potentially into next week. Let's get right into that all-important jet stream. There is that cutoff low across the desert southwest here, and it will kind of get hung up here. That's why we have so many rainfall totals here. Beneficial rains here across the west, and the mountain snowfall as well. And you get the jet stream across the Pacific Northwest as well. So we got two active branches of the jet stream. Across the east here, yeah, you do see the polar jet inching a little bit further south here, but for the most part, it's the subtropical jet is where all the fanfare is going to be across the east. And that's why we still haven't seen any snow in places like Harrisburg, Philadelphia, Newark, up to New York City, and Boston. Let's get right into snowfall totals. Yes, a lot of you want to drive a knife through this snowfall map this winter, and it will continue to be that way. There it is. No snow to speak of, and guess what? No ice to speak of either. So let's just push those frames out of the way and we'll get right into the forecast. We're starting off with your Friday. The end of the week, the day that everybody looks forward to across much of the world. Look at that. If you love raindrops falling from the sky, if you love everything wet, well, here is your day. Look at this. We got a cold front slicing across Pennsylvania, parts of southern New York, the Finger Lakes, low pressure winding up here across Ontario area, Lake Ontario, pushing all of that moisture northward here. A lot of this will be before 10 a.m. across the Allegheny Plateau, and east of Interstate 81, it'll move out closer to 1, 2, 3 p.m. So by the time you get out of work here across Binghamton, Syracuse, Wilkes-Barrie, Scranton, down to Harrisburg, guess what? You will be in the clear. It'll still be a little on the cloudy side, but guess what? You'll scour all those clouds out of the area, and we will get into some windy conditions here behind the system. As this system plows to the east, it'll be through New York City by 7 or 8 p.m., Boston up to about 10 p.m., and howling northwest winds 20 to 30 miles per hour across the Northeast. So there you have it. Let's take a look at Saturday. Wall-to-wall sunshine, what more could you ask for? Temperatures hovering into the 40s, most areas. Yes, there will be some wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour, but seriously, if that's your only complaint, then you have too much to complain about. Because look at all this sun. Sun, Boston, sun, Binghamton, Syracuse, Buffalo, Erie, Harrisburg. Could you really ask for more? And your Sunday, yes, it does get a little bit colder as we have a reinforcing shot of cold air across southeast Canada. Some of these areas like Binghamton up to Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, Albany, up to the Adirondacks won't make it out of the 30s. But guess what? It'll be still a strong March sun across the area, and that will make it feel a little bit warmer than it normally would be at 39, 40, 41 degrees. So, we push Sunday out of the way. Sunny Saturdays and sunny Sundays. That is our trend. And let's hope that continues, because that is a very good trend to have. We get into Monday. Well, Monday, not too bad across the area. We start to get some increasing clouds here. Temperatures, yes, they will start to rebound a bit here. And we'll start to see a little bit of a southwesterly return on the backside of high pressure here. So finally, we'll start to bump those temperatures up back through the 40s and even some 50s south of the PA Turnpike here. And as I said, a lot of the precipitation next week will be closer towards the middle of the week. So there you have it. There's your Monday. Still, this 4-day regional outlook isn't too bad across the area. We're going to look at your 5-day. Hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York, northeast Pennsylvania, all points along the Susquehanna River, upper basin. Let's look at this for your Friday TGIF. As I said, if you're into wet conditions, if you're into raindrops, look at that. We'll pile the raindrops up about a ½ an inch, especially through about noon, and then we'll cut that off and we'll push some northwest winds up to 25 to 35 miles per hour across the region. So it's not really enough quite yet for a wind advisory, but it's close. It really is close. So if you're into wet and windy, Friday's your day. Temperatures heading up, especially in the morning to early afternoon, towards that 60-degree mark. Look at that for Saturday. Yeah, we start to a cold start at upper 20s, but look at that. We quickly rebound near 50. Sunny skies. Look at that brilliant sunshine. Look at that again. Now, if you got to complain about this, then you have too many things to complain about, because yes, it will be a little on the chilly side, but guess what? You have the nice, sunny sun sky here. Sunny, brilliant sunshine into your Monday and Tuesday. We start to get into some precipitation. We get maybe a little cool down by Tuesday, but we're going to warm things really beyond this 5-day up pretty darn good. Take my word for it. I do need some help from all of you on my social media here. Facebook, MeteoMark, Weather Northeastern, also Hurricane Northeastern for the upcoming hurricane season, which I will release my hurricane outlook very shortly. Also my Twitter account, WX Northeastern. Yes, please. This one has really been drowning the last several months here. And also websites MeteoMark.com and WeatherNortheastern.com. As always, I want to thank you for joining me for this edition of Weather Northeastern, and I continue to provide you with some of the most comprehensive and regional forecasts across the area of the Northeast and North America. I look forward to continue to serve you even during these chaotic times, and from MeteoMark's Weather Northeastern, I thank you.